In the heart of rural Arkansas, where community thrives, there's a bond that ties us together. Petit Jean Fiber. We understand the importance of local relationships, and that's why when it comes to connectivity, our customers deserve the best. Whether working from home, learning remotely, or connecting with loved ones, Petit Jean Fiber delivers more than just high-speed internet. It serves as a gateway to a world filled with limitless possibilities. Petit Jean Fiber. Better internet, better service, better price.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
What's on your schedule for October 28th? Pump it. Find your couch and spike it. Get around the big TV with all your friends and set it. Arkansas PBS and the Arkansas Activities Association is bringing you the 2023 Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championships presented by Everett Buick GMC. For all the ways to watch, just head over to the website, myarpbs.org/sports.
At American Safeguard Insurance, our job is to make sure you understand exactly what you need so you're covered if your worst-case scenario becomes a reality. We offer a variety of coverage options, including personal and commercial insurance, so that your home and business are covered no matter what. Don't settle for less. Experience more savings, more coverage, and more service with American Safeguard Insurance.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboys Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake Area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop CowboysChevyGMC.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal and pre-approval, then you can even purchase right there from your living room. Plus, we will even deliver it anywhere in the state. The service don't stop there. We also have a state-of-the-art service facility and collision repair center. So for all your automotive needs, come see us at Cowboys Chevy GMC in Heber Springs.
Since 1954, F.L. Davis Ace has proudly served the Greers Ferry Lake area by providing the best hardware and home improvement needs to our customers. Stop by one of our 6 Arkansas locations in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, or Centerton, and let us show you why we're more than just a hardware store. We have something for everyone, and you won't believe what we have to offer. Need a new mower? We've got you covered. Need it repaired? No problem. From custom paint matching to the best brands in grilling, F.L. Davis Ace has got it all. We're also home to the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, furniture, home decor, gift items, and so much more. Come by and see us today and let us show you why F.L. Davis Ace is not your typical hardware store.
Known as one of the best-kept secrets for championship golf in Arkansas, Indian Hills Golf Resort is known for its tree-lined fairways, deep bunkers, small sloped greens, and the Indian Rock Cave off number 18 fairway. Located in beautiful Fairfield Bay, Indian Hills is an 18-hole championship layout course with 4 sets of tees for players of all abilities to enjoy the natural surroundings. Tee times fill quickly, so call 501-884-6018 to book yours today.
When it comes to the integrity of your roof, it takes a knowledgeable team to ensure a truss has been properly installed with sturdy materials that will last. Family owned and operated with over 17 years experience, the team at Knapp Truss will provide customizable premium truss installation services at a fair price. Knapp Truss prides themselves on the final product they deliver, which will stand the test of time. For quality trusses built to last, contact Knapp Truss at 870-948-2105 to schedule your project estimate today.
Roof Tech of Heber Springs is a premier roof replacement company servicing commercial and residential customers in Central Arkansas. They specialize in insurance replacements for all roof types. Licensed, bonded, insured, and A+ rated with Better Business Bureau and 5-star rated customer service. Free inspection and estimates. Check us out on Facebook at Roof Tech of Heber Springs, LLC.
I'll do whatever it takes to protect my family, and part of taking care of them is using a bank that takes care of us. That's why I use Centennial Bank, a strong institution for an uncertain economy. I know them and I trust them. They have a strong financial foundation, which means that my money and our future is never in doubt. Life is busy, and there's plenty of things to worry about. My bank isn't one of them.
Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I know the last 3 years people have got accustomed to paying sticker price for a brand new vehicle. Well, it's not that way anymore at Red River Ram. If you're looking for a Ram truck, we've got heavy-duty four-wheel drive trucks starting at $49,500 or up to $12,000 off sticker price for a Cummins diesel. And we've got $11,000 off Ram 1500 Bighorn four-wheel drive trucks. If you want the best selection and the best buying experience, make that beautiful drive right here to Heber Springs. Now during Ram Power Days.
Sutterfield Ready Mix, located in Shirley, and Sutterfield Landscaping Supplies, located in Heber Springs, are family owned and operated, offering a wide variety for all your ready mix and landscaping needs. We offer mulch, topsoil, compost, sand, gravel, landscape rock, SP2 gravel, B-stone, pea gravel, and concrete. Give us a call today at 501-723-4660 for your ready mix needs, or 501-294-8494 for all your landscaping needs. Open Monday through Friday. We deliver.
Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns, tools, jewelry, water sports, and a whole lot of fishing gear located at 7560 Edgemont Road in Higdon. Stop by and check out the new inventory at affordable prices. If you're looking for something special, check them out on Facebook or see Nathaniel for any firearms questions. Or you can call 501-270-5969.
heart of rural Arkansas, where community thrives, there's a bond that ties us together. Petit Jean Fiber. We understand the importance of local relationships, and that's why when it comes to connectivity, our customers deserve the best. Whether working from home, learning remotely, or connecting with loved ones, Petit Jean Fiber delivers more than just high-speed internet. It serves as a gateway to a world filled with limitless possibilities. Petit Jean Fiber. Better internet, better service, better price.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
What's on your schedule for October 28th? Bump it. Find your couch and spike it. Get around the big TV with all your friends and set it. Arkansas PBS and the Arkansas Activities Association is bringing you the 2023 Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championships presented by Everett Buick GMC. For all the ways to watch, just head over to the website, myarpbs.org/sports.
At American Safeguard Insurance, our job is to make sure you understand exactly what you need so you're covered if your worst-case scenario becomes a reality. We offer a variety of coverage options, including personal and commercial insurance, so that your home and business are covered no matter what. Don't settle for less. Experience more savings, more coverage, and more service with American Safeguard Insurance.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboys Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop CowboysChevyGMC.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal and pre-approval, then you can even purchase right there from your living room. Plus, we will even deliver it anywhere in the state. The service don't stop there. We also have a state-of-the-art service facility and collision repair center. So for all your automotive needs, come see us at Cowboys Chevy GMC in Heber Springs.
Since 1954, F.L. Davis Ace has proudly served the Greers Ferry Lake area by providing the best hardware and home improvement needs to our customers. Stop by one of our 6 Arkansas locations in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, or Centerton, and let us show you why we're more than just a hardware store. We have something for everyone, and you won't believe what we have to offer. Need a new mower? We've got you covered. Need it repaired? No problem. From custom paint matching to the best brands in grilling, F.L. Davis Ace has got it all. We're also home to the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, furniture, home decor, gift items, and so much more. Come by and see us today, and let us show you why F.L. Davis Ace is not your typical hardware store.
Known as one of the best-kept secrets for championship golf in Arkansas, Indian Hills Golf Resort is known for its tree-lined fairways, deep bunkers, small sloped greens, and the Indian Rock Cave off number 18 fairway. Located in beautiful Fairfield Bay, Indian Hills is an 18-hole championship layout course with 4 sets of tees for players of all abilities to enjoy the natural surroundings. Tee times fill quickly, so call 501-884-6018 to book yours today.
When it comes to the integrity of your roof, it takes a knowledgeable team to ensure a truss has been properly installed with sturdy materials that will last. Family owned and operated with over 17 years experience, the team at Knapp Truss will provide customizable premium truss installation services at a fair price. Knapp Truss prides themselves on the final product they deliver, which will stand the test of time. For quality trusses built to last, contact Knapp Truss at 870-948-2105 to schedule your project estimate today.
Roof Tech of Heber Springs is a premier roof replacement company servicing commercial and residential customers in central Arkansas. They specialize in insurance replacements for all roof types. Licensed, bonded, insured, and A+ rated with Better Business Bureau and 5-star rated customer service. Free inspection and estimates. Check us out on Facebook at Roof Tech of Heber Springs, LLC.
I'll do whatever it takes to protect my family, and part of taking care of them is using a bank that takes care of us. That's why I use Centennial Bank, a strong institution for an uncertain economy. I know them and I trust them. They have a strong financial foundation, which means that my money and our future is never in doubt. Life is busy, and there's plenty of things to worry about. My bank isn't one of them.
Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I know the last 3 years people have got accustomed to paying sticker price for a brand new vehicle. Well, it's not that way anymore at Red River Ram. If you're looking for a Ram truck, we've got heavy-duty four-wheel drive trucks starting at $49,500 or up to $12,000 off sticker price for a Cummins diesel. And we've got $11,000 off Ram 1500 Bighorn four-wheel drive trucks. If you want the best selection and the best buying experience, make that beautiful drive right here to Heber Springs. Now during Ram Power Days.
Sutterfield Ready Mix, located in Shirley, and Sutterfield Landscaping Supplies, located
Lions and Marshall and Bobcats. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Lady Bobcats. They will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. A senior, number 0, Michaela Blair. A junior, number 99, Audrey Blair. A junior, number 14, Lainey Blackwell. A sophomore, number 30, Lily Campbell. A sophomore, number 1, Sailor Horton. And the sophomore, number 8, Izzy Harness. The Bobcats are coached by Julie Miller and Nicole Carr. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the England Lady Lions. A senior, number 1, Olivia Norris. A junior, number 13, Adriana Martin. A junior, number 2, Bernice Powell. A junior, number 3, Charlie Adams. A junior, number 21, Annabeth Hallam. And a sophomore, number 7, Avery Edwards. The Lady Lions are coached by Samantha Brewer and Amanda Wills.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Lake Area Sports. As we are set and ready for match 3 here from the old gym on the campus of Quitman High School. As we've got a good one here set to unfurl between the England Lady Lions and the Marshall Lady Bobcats. I'll be your play-by-play man, Richard Sharp, along with me on color commentary. Good to call you once again, Mr. Jacob Cater.
It's good to be here, especially back in my old stomping grounds.
That's
here
right.
at Quitman.
Yes, sir. Well, lineups have been called. We are set to have this opening round matchup between England and Marshall. And we're just about ready to get going. England will be working left to right on your screen. Marshall right to left. Marshall comes in with a record of 11 wins and 12 losses. They are the number 4 seed coming out of the 2A North, the same conference that Quitman plays in. And they'll take on the Lady Lions. They come in 18-4 overall, a strong record. They were the champions out of the 2A Central, and they'll have the 1 seed here this afternoon as we're ready to get going here in this 4 o'clock p.m. afternoon game.
And Richard, you know, I've been calling Quitman's games this year, and one thing that I've noticed from this Marshall team, the Blair sisters, really play hard, especially number 99, Audrey Blair, on the front lines for Marshall. She just knows how to get it done.
Absolutely. I believe she's committed to Central Arkansas down the road in Conway to play softball. So she is quite the talent, as the Lady Lions will get on the board first. Having the serve is number 21, Annabeth Hallam. Great serve from her. And down low got Michaela Blair. And there's another point for England. They quickly lead it 2-0. Starting lineup for England, number 1, Olivia Norris. Number 2, Renice Powell. Number 3, Charlie Adams. Number 7, Avery Edwards. Number 13, Adriana Motton. And number 21, Annabeth Hallam. As Hallam gets it across the net, down for a kill. And starting for Marshall, number 0, Michaela Blair. Number 1, Sailor Horton. Number 8, Isabel Harness. Number 14, Lainey Blackwell. Number 30, Lily Campbell. And number 99, Audrey Blair. Here's Audrey Blair. And it will get down over the net. Just drop right there on the other side of the net. And that kill will go to Audrey Blair. As serving here for Marshall will be Blackwell. Lady Bobcats on the board. Go ahead.
Once again, as I said, Blair on the front lines is just a force to be reckoned with for these Bobcats.
For sure.
And she's got the height, and she knows, she's always aware as to where the ball's at.
Right.
And she plays basketball pretty well, too.
Yes. It's all around great athlete indeed. Kill for England puts them up by 3 points, 4-1 in this opening set. Through 2 matches here today, we've had clean sweeps, 3-0 scores. As there is a kill from number 35, McKenna Daniels. Home team on the scoreboard extends their lead to 4 as Marshall wants a timeout. Let's take it with them, Jacob. Let's thank a sponsor here on Lake Area Sports. We'll be right back. Coverage brought to you by Petty Jean Fiber. Here's Cutting Edge Welding and Fabrication right here in Quitman. See you in a bit.
Since 1954, F.L. Davis Ace has proudly served the Greers Ferry Lake area by providing the best hardware and home improvement needs to our customers. Stop by one of our 6 Arkansas locations in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, or Centerton, and let us show you why we're more than just a hardware store. We have something for everyone, and you won't believe what we have to offer. Need a new mower? We've got you covered. Need it repaired? No problem. From custom paint matching to the best brands in grilling, F.L. Davis Ace has got it all. We're also home to the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, furniture, home decor, gift items, and so much more. Come by and see us today, and let us show you why F.L. Davis Ace is not your typical hardware store.
And we have returned here to Quitman High School, host of this 2023 Class 2A state volleyball tournament. England working a 5-1 lead, make it 6-1 lead is right there at the net for the kill. Number 2, Renice Powell comes through right there. She is a junior and has got that point right there. England leads it now 6-1 over Marshall. And that one goes out of bounds. Last hit there by number 1, Sailor Horton.
On this court, if you can get either team to hit it out of bounds, you know that it's not going to be good for them because in this gym, there's not a lot of room to work with.
Exactly. Compared to Bulldog Complex, there is not. It's also a shorter ceiling. That's something that's come into effect over the course of the first 2 matches was interference there with the ceiling. The ball hitting the rafters up there. Much needed point there for the visitors as they trail 7-2 now. A serve there by Lily Campbell. And too much, or a hard hit there by Powell, but it goes out of bounds. She brings brought a lot of power there, but the placement is key. When you bring power to the table, you got to have good placement as well. So back-to-back points for Marshall brings them to within 4. Make it 3 straight points now. Sometimes that's just what you need, is a timeout to calm the nerves. This is a new opponent. You don't know them as well, different part of the state. You just need to talk it over and continue to work it out as there's an ace right there for Campbell. Now it's a 2-point differential on the scoreboard now. So a little bit of a momentum swing in the favor of Marshall now. Here's a setup here for Powell, and she comes through with a big kill. It is loud. That's another thing about this gymnasium. It is louder in here than in Bulldog Complex. It brings quite the environment.
Yep. And I mean, I went to school here all my life, and I can just say I am so glad that they finally decided to put air conditioning in here.
Right,
Otherwise, we would be kind of miserable.
Right, indeed. Here's a setup for Motton, and it's out of bounds. Point Marshall. 8-6 now. Yes, even going back to my elementary days, this was one of the first courts I played on, being from Concord. They were in our conference in Pee-wees. Up until my senior year, we came here and played, as there's a great kill there for Blair. 8-7 now. After a slow start, Marshall has worked their way in here and have a chance to tie it here in this opening set. Here's a serve from Audrey Blair. Audrey Blair setting it up for Harness, and it's blocked at the net by England. It gets down for a point for them. And it goes out of bounds ever so slightly. Blackwell was there ready to make a play, and she let it go right by her. And that was the right thing to do, as Marshall once again cuts it to 1. But they surrender a point on the miscue on the serve from Harness. So we have our first team in double digits on the scoreboard. In this one, it is England, as they surrender a point right there, right back on a serve miscue.
Gotta say, great crowds from both of these schools.
Absolutely.
I know neither one of them are just super close
right
to Quitman, but they have brought a good crowd with them, good student sections.
Yeah, Marshall, this is a familiar neck of the woods for them. Conference mates with Quitman, as we are tied 10-all. Out of bounds, last touch there by England. Or knocked out of bounds by them. And Marshall has a chance to take their first lead of the match, of the set and of the match. Just got over there. Put over by Abby Tilley for Marshall. That was number 30, Lily Campbell, over for Marshall on that one. Michaela Blair makes a play. Oh, and just lost there by Avery Edwards. And Jacob, just like that, Marshall has their first lead, and we're going to have a timeout taken. Talk about momentum being on your side as of late. Seemed like that timeout, the previous timeout before this one, really helped them. They're able to get back in it. Now they lead it 11-10. So we'll take the timeout with them. Thank another sponsor here is Centennial Bank. We'll be back with this first set of this Class 2A state volleyball tournament at Quitman.
I'll do whatever it takes to protect my family. And part of taking care of them is using a bank that takes care of us. That's why I use Centennial Bank, a strong institution for an uncertain economy. I know them and I trust them. They have a strong financial foundation, which means that my money and our future is never in doubt. Life is busy, and there's plenty of things to worry about. My bank isn't one of them.
Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I know the last 3 years people have got accustomed to paying sticker price for a brand new vehicle. Well, it's not that way anymore at Red River Ram. If you're looking for a Ram truck, we've got heavy-duty four-wheel drive trucks starting at $49,500.
And we have returned here to Quitman in the old gymnasium, as they are calling it, as they call it here. as this is a Class 2A state tournament volleyball opener between the Marshall Lady Bobcats and the England Lady Lions, as we're knotted up once again. Just moments ago, Marshall took their first lead, 11-10. Now they reclaim it, 12-11. I think it's those little things that add up too, just miscues on serves and just little things that could show up in the box score later on.
Another one of those little things is, as you notice, Marshall has been very observant as to where the ball's at, knowing when it's going to go out of bounds.
Absolutely, I agree. I've noticed that as well. They are really keeping an eye on that ball at all times. They're moving constantly. They're not staying put in one place. They are constantly on the move, watching where that ball is going. Here's a shot over the net for Harness. Now here's Powell. She rises up and gets the kill. Another kill for Renice Powell. The junior strikes again. It gives her team the lead back. Don't expect it to be the last tie nor the last lead change in this first set. They have been back and forth after a slow start from Marshall. Here's the third hit. Getting it across was Campbell. Now Blackwell. Horton. Skying up is Blair, and Blair will get the point, and she's fired up about it.
Awesome job by Blair, and as I've said before several times, the Blair girls, you're not going to find someone on this court that hustles just about as hard as they do.
Right. As England gets the point right there. And checking in is number 35 for England, and McKenna Daniels. She'll come in for Charlie Adams, who got the start in this one. Served up by Olivia Norris. There's Audrey Blair again. Once again, Jacob, another kill for her. It is hard to find anything. She's just so strong as an athlete, as a person. Just a star in every sense of the word through multiple sports. Oh, but once again, Powell laying the hammer down right there on that kill. Wow. And it is loud here. Looks like in the end zone over here to the right side, Marshall's got their student section. Then to the left over here, England's got theirs. So, like you said earlier, both loud and proud. Oh, wow, what a save there from Michaela Blair. And out of bounds it goes. 15 all.
Marshall's doing a good job of staying disciplined in running all over the court. They know that they need to have people back if the ball is hit there, and they're playing disciplined. Also, when they see the ball's going out of bounds, nobody's chasing it.
Right. Yeah, there's a rare opening for England to come through with a point that, it wasn't as much of a hard hit. So, but they do get it. 16-15, still a tightly contested chess match of a first set. Blair over the net. Great effort there, great hustle by Motton. And there's a point for the Lady Lions.
Just barely stayed inside the line there, and you saw the Marshall player over here. She came over like she was going to hit it and then kind of decided not to because she thought it was out of bounds.
Right.
But it was great placement by the Lady Lions.
And speaking of the Lady Lions, they build their lead up to 3. This is the largest lead they've had in a while. After Marshall took that first time out, they came out on fire and were able to claim their first lead. But as of late, these last few series, it's been England. And there's a point for Marshall. Out of bounds hit from Hallam. Harness sends it across, and it's out of bounds. This is as light as this gym has been through 3 matches. This is the 3rd match of 4. We still have one more on tap. It's been a pretty fast day, to say the least. Pretty quick, fast-paced day as Adams comes in for Daniels. 19-17. Oh, look, already in position there was Blair. She was already on the floor ready to go for a dig. I mean, she was in position.
She did a great, beautiful job of keeping that ball off the floor. You know, sometimes you think, like, if you go for the ball, a lot of the times it'll hit, like, right in front of your hands, like right in front of where you want to, and you can't get it up, get that loft underneath it.
Right.
But she did a great job there of keeping it up off the floor.
Indeed. As seemed like there was a little movement in the front line for England, so they gave the point, awarded the point to Marshall to make it 20-18. And a tight-knit first set continues here as Hallam working it across. Now here's Audrey Blair. She's had a great first set. There's no doubt about it. Here she is again, being set up by Horton. And she's just a bit short on the kill attempt. And we're going to have another Lady Bobcat timeout. 21-18 our score. England on top of Marshall. In a win or go home situation here. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals. The loser has their season come to an end. So we'll take the quick timeout with them. Here is Happy Hanger Consignment in Greers Ferry, Arkansas. Be right back on Lake Area Sports. Welcome back here to Quitman, host of this 2023 Class 2A State Volleyball Tournament. As there's a serve through the net that gets caught up in the net by Hallam. That makes it 21-19 as England with a slim lead over Marshall. Opening round, opening day of state play here from Quitman. Norris. Moughton over for England and out of bounds. Marshall on the hit. That was Lily Campbell. McKenna Daniels back in. She'll replace or come in for Charlie Adams, number 3. Hard hit serve from Norris. And the roof nearly came into effect on that high hit from Marshall.
Great job by Marshall's team to get that ball back in play and keep it there.
Yes, and there's the kill from Powell. But credit Michaela Blair. Once again, her return fire almost went over the net, but it got caught up in it. And that makes it 23-19. Now 23-20. You can't do that at this point in the season. You've got to be crisp on your serves and just can't afford many miscues like that. Hallam hits it up for Daniels, and Daniels too much mustard on the hit. 23-21. Lady Bobcats hanging around here.
We still see Marshall being disciplined, letting that ball just fly out of bounds, even though it was within range for anybody to hit it.
Oh, wow, what great placement. She was kind of hovering out of bounds. Powell, what a stellar first set it's been for her, racking up the kills, and she has her team within a point of taking this first set. Here is the set point on the serve from Powell, and she gets it caught up in the net. Wow. Marshall stays alive. And now Audrey Blair with the serve. Here it comes. Powell there to meet it. Setting it up for Edwards. Oh, and nothing Audrey Blair could do. Good effort from her, as that will do it for the first set, Jacob. England wins it by a slim margin by 3, 25-22. What a stellar first set that was. If that's any indication of how this match will go, we're in for a good one.
Yep, probably the best that we've seen just about all day.
Absolutely.
Or that you've seen all day. I just got here, but from what I hear. But, yeah, like Powell over here for England has just done a stellar job all around, just being there to make the big plays for England. And I think that's kind of what got this Lions team, Powell, and, of course, their teammates to come over Marshall. Because Marshall's over here, and they're not making very many mistakes.
Right.
They're being very disciplined. They're being set back in what they're doing. They're waiting on the ball to come to them, and they're not trying to go after the ball.
Right.
So,
yeah, they are playing fundamentally sound. Both of them are being alert, being active all over the court floor there. So we've got about 2 minutes or so before we kick off this second set. And you see there under score, England won the first, 25-22, just with a slim victory. So we'll take another break in the action and swing it over to our title sponsor this season, Petit Jean Fiber. Keep it locked right here on Lake Area Sports.
In the heart of rural Arkansas, where community thrives, there's a bond that ties us together. Petit Jean Fiber. We understand the importance of local relationships, and that's why when it comes to connectivity, our customers deserve the best. Whether working from home, learning remotely, or connecting with loved ones, Petit Jean Fiber delivers more than just high-speed internet. It serves as a gateway to a world filled with limitless possibilities. Petit Jean Fiber. Better internet, better service, better price.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
What's on your schedule for October 28th? Pump it. Find your couch and spike it.
Welcome back here on Lake Area Sports. Richard Sharp along with Jacob Cater as we're about to get this second set underway between England and Marshall. Class 2A state volleyball tournament here from Quitman High School, Quitman, Arkansas. England, the home team on the scoreboard, took that first set 25-22. So we'll clear the scoreboard as they lead it 1-0. They will serve first. It's Annabeth Hollum with the serve. Michaela Blair finds Audrey Blair. Up in the air by Edwards. Blair for Blackwell. There to return fire, Avery Edwards. A hard hit kill attempt there for Renise Powell. She had a great first set in the kill category. Norris, now Blair. Blair high up in the air, Audrey Blair. Blackwell. And there's a kill, and she made that point. She pointed down to the floor and let everyone know, I got that kill, and Powell gets England on the board first. What a great kill from her.
Whenever you see Powell get elevated like that, you better be watching out because
for sure.
She's about to throw the hammer down.
Right. Adams. Hallam. Here she is again. Jacob back-to-back kills from Powell. You've spoken into existence. You've got to watch her at all times.
Tell you, she's dangerous, especially there up on the front line for the England Lions.
Yes, she is great in that front line. Now Marshall trailing 2-0, looking to answer back here. Get on the scoreboard. Oh, nearly another kill.
She tried to do it again.
Right, that was Michaela Blair there, ready to volley the ball up there. And number 13, Adriana Motton said, it's my turn now to come through with a kill, and she does just that. Hallam dials it in, and it is short, and that's how Marshall will get on the board in this second set, is by the error there on the serve from England. Now Marshall serving. This is Sailor Horton with it. Adams to Hallam. Horton again, setting it up. Rising up is Blair. Nearly got a kill there. She will get the point and the kill as Charlie Adams couldn't stay up with it.
And Blair for this Bobcats team, she's probably the tallest player out there if you take a look. And she is just a threat on the front lines. Because not only is she tall, she's long, but she's also got very quick movement.
Right.
And she pays attention. And that's exactly what you want in a volleyball player.
Absolutely. Well, after England got out to a 3-0 lead, Marshall with a 3-0 run of their own to tie it. Now Marshall has their first lead in this second set. 4 straight for them. Puts them on top by 1. Seems as the match continues to go on, Marshall's starting to get a better feel for the atmosphere, for the court, for the opposing team. The more that time goes by. Audrey Blair, cool, calm, and collected on that hit right there. As Powell with a rare miss right there. She's just been so consistent getting the volleyball down on the opposite end of the court, of the floor. As we will have a timeout down on the floor. It'll be England taking it as they trail now 5-3 to this Lady Bobcat team from Marshall. Let's swing it to another ad here. Thank another sponsor, pay another bill. We'll be back on Lake Area Sports with the rest of this second set in this Class 2A state volleyball opener from Quitman. And we're back out of the quick commercial break. Marshall 5, England 3 in this second set. You are watching the Class 2A state volleyball tournament here from Quitman High School on LakeAreaSports.com. Compliments of our title sponsor, Petit Jean Fiber. Five to 4, and England has a chance to tie it here. Kayla Blair over the net for the Lady Bobcats. Here is Daniels with a hard hit. And they keep it alive. They get it over on the third try. Sailor Horton. And there's where those bleachers that are closer to the court come into effect right there.
Not the same court that Marshall is used to playing on when they come to Quitman. You know,
Right.
Down there over in the Bulldog Complex, you got a lot more room to play with.
Yes.
On the sidelines and in the back, so you can easily reel the ball back in. But they've done a pretty good job of keeping it in play.
Yes. Kayla Blair with the point. She was just looking to get the ball over. She kind of was a little shocked she got that point or that ball to get down to the floor there, but it did. And there's Powell. She's sort of the girl of the hour so far for England offensively. Here she is. She's going to rise up. Got to watch her. Look at that placement. What a beautiful kill right there. Ever so slightly, just a beautiful touch on that ball to send it to the other end or the opposite side of the floor.
Beautiful placement by Powell there. She knew exactly where to hit it because there was nobody there on this side of the court. Nobody was home.
Right. She ties it at 6-all. She just came through with that serve. Here she is hitting from the back line. And Marshall going to run out of real estate there, trying to send it back. Looking at scores from around the rest of the natural state, 5A state volleyball. Marion won the first set 25-12 versus Sylvan Hills, as there's another point for the Lady Lions. 6A state volleyball in the second set. Harbor, well, had it and I lost it. As here is Audrey Blair to Renese Powell. Moughton, I should say. Blair again, and got it that time. Nothing Powell could do about that one.
Give her credit. She tried, and she knew that she couldn't get to it. And
right.
Just great placement by the Lady Bobcats.
Powell caught up in the net. Tie 8-8. Harbor defeats North Little Rock in the first set in the 6A state volleyball tournament. 25-12, they lead it 1-0. Out of bounds, that'll go. Great hustle, Blair, by Moughton to hit the floor to dive for it, but she comes up empty. And the back and forth roller coaster second set continues as Marshall goes back up on top by 1. And we're tied. Daniels, credit her with that point. .5A state volleyball. Benton takes down Siloam Springs in the first set, 25-19. Kayla Blair. Now Daniels. Daniels sets it up for Hallam. As Marshall breaks into double digits, 10-9, they lead it. Audrey Blair, and she gets an ace there as Hallam says, that's on me. I just wasn't able to do anything with it. And said, best I can do is just try and go get it on this next series. Here she is, and she'll make up for the miscue with a point right there. As Blackwell can't get to it. Now you see Blackwell patting her chest, said, that's on me. So a little bit of deja vu right there between the two teams. Similar scenario. Class 3A state volleyball. Crowley's Ridge takes the first set against Elkins 25-12 and leads it 1-0. That 3A state volleyball tournament played up north, closer to the Harrison area, hosted by Valley Springs. Blair is able to get it to Harness. Harness across the net from Marshall. And a hard kill down for Avery Edwards. And showing some emotion right there. This is a win or go home situation right here for both these teams. Winner moves to the quarterfinals. The loser of this game will call it a season. No matter what, both these teams, both these schools, a lot to be proud of. It's hard to get to this point in the season. Only 4 teams out of each conference can make it this far. Harness. Now here's Hallam. Oh, wow, what a great block there. Here comes Marshall again. Blair for Harness. Good series right here between these two. This is some of the best volleyball when you've got sort of a chess match back and forth just like that.
Great block in the front. I believe that was number 7, Avery Edwards,
yes,
for the Lady Lions. She had some help from her teammate there, and you love to see that, especially in a sequence like that. It's really satisfying to get that block to end it and get the point for your team.
And there's another kill for England. England trying to go up 2-0 here in this best of 5. As for Marshall, they're trying to knot it up 1 apiece. And they have fought hard, the Lady Bobcats have. There's a high shot over the net into the back line to Powell. She's got it. Oh, wow. See, those are the tough ones to go against, but credit Blackwell. She stayed with it.
And Marshall's done that twice. They did that same thing on the first time England served it over.
Right. Look at that.
Big kill for Blair.
Yes, Michaela Blair right there in the middle of the front line, rises up. Nobody home for England, and she gets, like you said, a huge kill. And there's an ace. There is an ace there for Isabel Harness. And just like that, it's a 1-point contest here in the second set. 1-point differential between these two teams. Marshall showing they like the pressure. They like this atmosphere.
And you love to see this kind of play here, especially in the state tournament, because this is what the state tournament's supposed to be about.
Yes.
You know, it's not supposed to be teams that are like on opposite ends of the spectrum, like you'd see in the regular season. This is supposed to be really competitive ball, and it has been so far. I'm glad we're seeing that.
As Lainey Blackwell just let the ball hit the floor. I guess she thought it was going out, and it stayed in, and that gave the point to England. So England gets a break there.
And it's very hard to judge that, especially over here on the side right next to the net where that out-of-bounds pole sticks up.
Yes.
It's really hard to judge whether it's going to be in or out right there.
Oh, man, Michaela Blair sends it right back. Audrey Blair to Michaela. Great effort there by Motton. This right here. Wow.
On the back corner, she lays it in.
Audrey Blair, yes. Quick substitution here for England. It'll be Madison Henderson in for number 7, Avery Edwards. Serve across for Michaela Blair. And she tries to go for the dive, try to get the ball in the air. She's unsuccessful.
Very tricky there to do what she just tried to do, especially whenever it comes off the top of the net there or comes off the top of the teammate's fingertips in the front on the block. But give her credit because she tried her hardest and she hustled.
Hallam over to Powell. Powell back on the board in the kill department right there. 17-14. Hallam, same old song and dance here. Another serve. And caught in the net there. Or credit the block there to Motton, Adriana Motton. Lead grows to 4 for the higher seeded Lady Lions. Are champions out of the 2A Central with an 18-4 or an 18-4 record. As once again, back to back for Motton.
It's like Marshall's going to call a timeout over here.
Yes, they will. So we'll thank another sponsor, pay another bill. Here is American Safeguard Insurance. Keep it locked right here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back from Q-Town with the rest of this second set in this Class 2A state volleyball tournament.
At American Safeguard Insurance, our job is to make sure you understand exactly what you need so you're covered if your worst-case scenario becomes a reality. We offer a variety of coverage options, including personal and commercial insurance, so that your home and business are covered no matter what. Don't settle for less. Experience more savings, more coverage, and more service with American Safeguard Insurance.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboys Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake Area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop CowboysChevyGMC.com, where you can pick out your vehicle.
England 19, Marshall 14 in the second set here. England leads the best of 5, 1-0. Class 2A state volleyball tournament opener for both of these teams. Oh my goodness, wow.
She's back at it again.
Yes, she is. Powell, her number called, and she answers the call with that kill. 20-14, 5 points away are the Lady Lions from another set victory. Make it 4 points now as that one bounces back towards the locker rooms. That was Hallam that got the ace right there. Just gets that one over. Nice effort there by Hallam to keep it alive, but falls a bit short. 3A state volleyball, Crowley's Ridge wins set 2, 25-13. They now lead Elkins 2-0. Hallam once again comes up a bit empty right there. And 2 quick points for Marshall, cuts it to 5. We'll have another timeout here, and you know what that means. Let's thank another one of our great Lake Area sports sponsors. Here is Knapp Truss out of Primm, Arkansas, not too far here from Quitman. Be right back with the 2A state volleyball tournament right here on LAS.
When it comes to the integrity of your roof, it takes a knowledgeable team to ensure a truss has been properly installed with sturdy materials that will last. Family owned and operated with over 17 years experience, the team at Knapp Truss will provide customizable premium truss installation services at a fair price. Knapp Truss prides themselves on the final product they deliver, which will stand the test of time. For quality trusses built to last, contact Knapp Truss at 870-948-21.
21-16, Marshall with the serve, trailing by 5. High hit ball by Horton, finds Blackwell. Wow, coming out of nowhere, Edwards, great effort. As point Marshall, they'll get the volleyball right back, ready for another serve, trailing now by 4. Horton ready. Gets the signal, and over the net it goes. Hallam over to Motton. Blair. Hallam again, over by Edwards from the back line. Edwards strikes again, and she'll have the point. That's to the approval of the Lady Lion faithful in the stands here in this old gymnasium. Norris. There's Michaela Blair ready. Oh, a little miscommunication there. Horton and Blackwell. Looks like Blackwell thought Horton was going to have that one, and she didn't. Either way you look at it, no matter what, it results in the 23rd point in this second set for England.
And that's just like it, not only in volleyball, but just about any sport. You need to have good communication on the court, on the field, whatever you're doing, just so you know your teammates can just so that if they can be there, they can be there. But if they need to back off, then and understand that you've got it.
Right. Nice block there at the net for Isabel Harness. 23-19. Does Marshall have one last run in them to try to tie this best of 5 up 1-1? Powell. Audrey Blair. Here's Blair. In the back line, Edwards gets it up. Powell again. Out of bounds it goes. 3-point deficit for Marshall. Can they continue the rally effort? Powell. And last touch there by Marshall. England is a point away. So right here is your set point on the serve. And it'll be served by Powell. And that will do it for the second set. England goes up 2-0 on that ace from Powell. She continues her strong performance here in this match. So make that 2 set wins to none for England as we will roll on to the third set. And Marshall, Jacob, their season comes down to this set right here. They have their work cut out to them, down 2 sets now. They have to win the next 2 to try to force a 5th and decisive one. And for those that don't know, the last set, first one to 15 gets it. So not 25 compared to the others.
And we'll have to see what Marshall can do here. They've been playing hard all afternoon.
They have.
And, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they came back and won a set. So we'll just have to see if they still have it in them.
Well, they would be the first team here on this court today to do that if they could pull it off. they'll be the first ones. The other two teams that went down 2-0 ended up losing 3-0. So for Marshall, that would be huge. So we'll see if they can do it. But before then, we'll take another quick commercial break. Here's Carey's Hair Shack down the road in Greers Ferry.
When it comes to the integrity of your roof, it takes a knowledgeable team to ensure a truss has been properly installed with sturdy materials that will last. Family owned and operated with over 17 years experience, the team at Knapp Truss will provide customizable premium truss installation services at a fair price. Knapp Truss prides themselves on the final product they deliver, which will stand the test of time. For quality trusses built to last, contact Knapp Truss at 870-948-2105 to schedule your project estimate today.
The third set here in this opening round action of the Class 2A State Volleyball Tournament hosted by Quitman High School in Quitman, Arkansas. Richard Sharp and Jacob Cater on the call here as England finds themselves with a 2-0 set lead in this best of 5. We'll clear the scoreboard as they won that one 25-20. They also won the first set 25-22, so they gave up 2 less points in that second stanza.
Despite it being really close here, Richard, this game's been going at a pretty quick pace.
It has.
It's only elapsed about 45 minutes so far.
Right. Yeah, we've had some great timing here in this first day. Of course, it helps a little bit when the first two go only 3 sets, but it just feels like a closer match, just the way it's been so tightly,
both sets have been really back and forth the whole time.
They have. 25-22, 25-20, both teams eclipsing that 20-point plateau in our two sets we've played so far.
Several lead changes as well.
Yes, back and forth they've gone. Horton to Audrey Blair, met right at the net. Great effort there to keep it alive by Marshall. Here's Powell, and she's got a kill. No telling how many she has at this point, Jacob, but it's quite a bit.
Might start calling her the assassin because of all the kills she's got.
I'm telling you, she has racked them up this afternoon from Cleburne County. Norris with the serve. Blair there to counter it. Norris. Hallam sets it up for Daniels. Wow, nice play there by Horton to come in at the last second. Keep that ball in the air. Great block, but it'll be out of bounds. Point England.
And that's tough for Marshall right there because they were hustling that whole entire time. The girls were over there ready for the block. They set it up, they executed it, but it just got that spin off their hands. Took it the wrong way.
Here's Marshall, and their attempt there falls short, trying to get it over, and they do not. Marshall knows how big this set is to their season. It comes down to this. They will have to fight. They have fought hard over the course of this match as they get a point right there on that serve miscue from England. Lady Lions trying to pull the broom out, but they have a tall task. Try to do that as the ball is hit up into the stands on the sideline closest to us over here.
I know that one I kind of got some nervous
right.
feelings coming off of that one.
For sure.
About to have to go into defense mode over here to protect the camera.
5-2. England on top here in set 3. Michaela Blair over the net. And they're going to say that's a kill for Avery Edwards. Edwards, a sophomore, comes through with a big point right there. And that point will force a Marshall Lady Bobcat timeout. So let's hear from Indian Hills Golf Course in Fairfield Bay here on Lake Erie Sports. Be right back with continuing coverage of the Class 2A State Volleyball Tournament here from Quitman High School.
Known as one of the best-kept secrets for championship golf in Arkansas, Indian Hills Golf Resort is known for its tree-lined fairways, deep bunkers, small sloped greens, and the Indian Rock Cave off number 18 fairway. Located in beautiful Fairfield Bay, Indian Hills is an 18-hole championship layout course with 4 sets of tees for players of all abilities to enjoy the natural surroundings. Tee times fill quickly, so call 501-884-60.
Back at it here from Class 2A State Volleyball Tournament for Quitman High School. 6-2 lead for England, make it 7-2 now. Jacob looking all up and down this England roster. 1, 2, 3 seniors, very young Lady Line bunch. And they have shown up and shown out. There's one that's shown up and shown out. Renice Powell with the point. The junior comes through again. They're glad to have her back for another season. You know they are. And you look at Marshall's lineup. 1, 2. Wow, only 2 seniors listed on their roster as well. Michaela Blair and number 15, Abby Tilley, and they've both seen a lot of action out here on the court. So 2 teams that we very well could see back here again in the big dance.
Most definitely, and I wouldn't really be surprised if we did. Both teams have played very well this afternoon. Been close, battles, back and forth. It's what you expect from a state tournament game.
Absolutely. Only one can move on, though. Only one moves on. The other will call it a season and prepare for the next sport. Golly, what great effort there by Powell. You see the dive she took right there. She got some airtime right there. And
looks like England's going to have 4 hits, though, on that ball, and it's going to give Marshall the point.
A much-needed one, trailing by 8. They cut it to 7 right there. And Powell is all over the place as Marshall flips on another one. I tell you this right now, Powell could go play college somewhere. There's no doubt. She just got such a good eye. She's all over the floor at all times. Great awareness.
She seems to me, watching her, she seems like a very well-rounded athlete.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was also involved in basketball or track or like, something like that. Maybe even softball.
Right. Well, I know for Marshall, we could say a lot of these girls we see in basketball and softball, they're all multi-sport athletes. 11-4. They gave that kill to Daniels a while ago. They waited for the call from the line judge, and they gave the point to England. So now they lead by 7.
That one just barely stayed in off the back.
There she is again. Powell trying to keep it alive. Michaela Blair almost over the net. As they're at the net, it was Edwards. I believe that makes it 12-. Oh, they gave the point to Marshall. My apologies there. Much to the dismay of the England faithful, so that makes it 11-6. Interesting call.
I'm not sure exactly what that was. If it was maybe one of the England players touched the net. Maybe they had their hand over the net. Right. There's several things that it could have been. I've been broadcasting volleyball for 1 year, so I don't know very much about it.
Right. Well, this is my 2nd year, and I haven't done just a whole lot of games this year, or matches this year, so I'm still learning a lot. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to continue to learn in one sport. 12-6. England leads Marshall. Make it 13-6. Who else but Renese Powell again?
Powell, whenever she rises up to hit the ball, she just puts her whole body behind it. And you can tell, because that ball hits the floor with such power that it makes a really big sound. I don't know if it's just the gym that we're in or if it's the fact that it just has that much power behind it.
It could be. She just seems like an athlete that can thrive in any given environment. A smaller one like this or a larger one like across the parking lot here at Bulldog Complex. All right, Marshall wants a timeout. They're down by 8, 14-6. Let's thank another great sponsor here. Here's Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop out of Greers Ferry, Arkansas. Keep it locked right here on LAS. Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns, tools, jewelry, water sports, and a whole lot of fishing gear located at 7560 Edgemont Road in Higdon. Stop by and check out the new inventory at affordable prices. If you're looking for something special, check them out on Facebook or see Nathaniel for any firearms questions. Or you can call 501-270-5969. And welcome back here to Quitman High School in the old gymnasium. Bottom half of the bracket plays here in the old gymnasium first. And the top half of the bracket plays right across the parking lot in Bulldog Complex. This is our third matchup of the day here on this Tuesday afternoon from Cleburne County, as Marshall will get the point out of the timeout. England, your 2A Central champions, and Marshall, your 4 seed coming out of the 2A North. So it's a Central versus North showdown right here. Oh, that one a little bit too much on it for Audrey Blair, and we know she can put the hurting on a softball, Jacob. So
she can play some pretty good basketball too.
She can. There is no question. It's incredible how girls like her and boys too, can just stay in shape all season long and just thrive in every sport they're put in. They just have a knack for athletics. Olivia Norris. Those seem like some of the hardest hits to make coming out of bounds or going out of bounds to try to keep it alive and getting it over the net. It's kind of like Nolan Arenado, a ground ball, throwing it over to first base.
Yeah.
You know how many times he's just had to just put his whole body into the throw. We've seen it time and time again. And there's an ace for Marshall. It seems like this timeout has helped them somewhat. Calm everybody down. Say, just take it one serve at a time. They're down by 6. And out of bounds. It touched it got a little contact with the cable there.
I want to call it the foul pole.
Yeah, I guess the antenna actually is the correct term, but 15-10. Campbell was trying to set up one of her teammates. They just weren't there ready for it.
And I think those are some of the harder ones to make too, when that ball comes down just on one side of the net. For either team, it's really hard to gauge where in the air it is before it comes down. But I've seen several girls dig it out of the net before and get it back to their team to serve it over.
Marshall trying to cut some more into this deficit, 5-point deficit. Horton calls for it, finds Blair, and Blair too much mustard on that one. Hits the back wall, out of bounds it goes. 17-11, our score. As it looks like we have a team making their way into the old gymnasium here. 18-11. Now 18-12. All right, 18-12. Now 18-13, a couple 2 points put up here by Marshall, trailing by 5. Their season comes down to this set right here. 19-13. England 6 points away. They need to move on to the quarterfinal round. Two teams, Jacob, will take the floor this weekend, this Saturday, in the Class 2A state championship game from the spa city of Hot Springs there at Bank OZK Arena. Conway Christian was victorious in our first match of the day here. They played recently on that court in the Class 2A girls basketball championship. So they're trying to get back there in a different sport. Look at Powell there, returning fire right away, quickly.
Conway Christian, of course, they are the champions of the district that Marshall is in.
Right.
And they're a pretty salty team
they are.
for volleyball. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm not sure if they lost a conference game this year.
They've only lost one match all season long. They have a strong record. They've only lost one, and it was to your defending state champion who is victorious today, Mansfield. And they got a set on them. They lost 2-1 in a tournament. But they still fight hard. I mean, they're doing a great job this season there from the City of Colleges.
And that western side of the state over there has some great volleyball. I don't know what they do over there, but it seems like all they do is volleyball.
Yeah,
you've got teams like Mansfield, Lavaca, who's about to play,
right,
and like a bunch of the Northwest. They've got some great teams in 2A.
Yes.
And, of course, Mansfield, the defending champions out of that conference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as a whole, I mean, what the northeast part of the state has done in this sport is incredible. Valley View, Jonesboro, Crowley's Ridge Academy, they play up in 3A. Just those three schools right there have carried the load for that part of the state. NEA, they're known for their basketball, but they're very well known for their volleyball as well. And it's not a surprise to see at least one team out of that part of the state playing for a state title every season in Hot Springs. As there's a point for Motton, deflected off of the Lady Bobcat there. 21-14. And Motton will have the honors here on the serve. Getting it across. Kayla Blair over. Here's Powell, and that one sails out of bounds.
Powell's got the power, but she couldn't point it, get it deflected a little bit more down as she needed it to. It kind of had a little bit more air under it.
Yes. Harness here with Marshall trailing by 6. Season on the line. Blair. Now Blackwell. Powell behind the back or over the head there. Their back turned to the net. Motton to Edwards. And point Marshall. Marshall still hanging around here. The way we've been trending in the first two sets, both teams made it to 20 or over 20. Great kill, or no. Oh no, some obstruction there. Marshall thought they had the point, I believe. Instead, they're going to give it to England. Wow. Had a clean look at it, as clean of a look as you would want, but I guess some obstruction there. Charlie Adams, the serve, and it's caught up in the net. Audrey Blair. (23-17). 2 points away are England from advancing to the next round. And make it 1 point. Too hard on the hit there, Michaela Blair. And
Marshall's had several miscues in this set. That's
Right.
kind of uncharacteristic from what we've been seeing, but a lot of balls have just flown out of bounds from them.
Right, and they hang around, they stay alive here.
And I say that, and they make a very good disciplined look right there.
Abby Tilley will check out. In for her, Sailor Horton, and she'll have the serve right here. 24-18. And another point for Marshall, as digging down deep there was Adams. It deflects off of her, falls to the gym floor. Horton, another serve. Here she comes, Powell, and it gets down for the kill, and that will do it, Jacob, as England takes down Marshall 3-0, and they roll on to the quarterfinal round.
And who else to finish it off strong but Renese Powell? Powell's had just a great game. Like this, all 3 sets, Powell has been there. She's known what to do. She's risen to the occasion, got up, known how to make the kills, go in for it. And of course, she's going to be a big player for England going forward here in this tournament.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. Only a junior, ladies and gentlemen. You can see her again tomorrow as they advance to the next round. They'll be right back at it. Not in this gym. This is the only time we'll use this gym today, is for the bottom part of the bracket. All winners here today will play, and that'll be something to look for and get adjusted to, is, we played on this gym, we're used to this floor. They have to go down there, or the dimensions are different, like you said, just a different environment. It's just a much larger gym, and they're going to have to get accustomed to that, and, still season on the line. Something to watch for. So that will do it. England with a clean sweep for the 3rd straight match. Jacob, we've had a 3-0 result as England joins Thaden and Conway Christian in the win column. Oh my goodness, here comes Lavaca. They have some tall girls. Wow. My goodness, they have some really tall girls. So, wow, it's good calling with you again, man. It looks like you'll be calling over in Bulldog Complex for the nightcap game, if you will. The nightcap over there in Bulldog Complex. Looks like it's going to be, this bracket pulled up again, you will have the St. Joseph Cutter Morning Star game.
All right, looking forward to it.
Right. Lifeway Christian had a 2-0 set lead over Midland last I checked. It was, get that pulled up real quick. 25-16, 25-12. So Lifeway on the verge of advancing, and they would join Mansfield, Yellville Summit, and as well as Conway Christian and Thaden and England in the win column. So that will do it here. We'll take a break. We've got about 50 minutes before we get the nightcap game going here between Lavaca and Barton. You won't want to miss it, as it'll be another 2-3 matchup. Another 2-seed versus a 3-seed. So, Jacob, good to call with you again. I'm sure it won't be the final time.
Hopefully not.
Right. So, but just want to show everybody, want to thank our title sponsor again, Petit Jean Fiber, coverage brought to you today by them. There's all of the teams in the tournament this week that'll take to the floor. And of course, also, if you would like to watch all the games and replays. You can find us right here, LakeAreaSports.com. Also have downloads available. You can just scan that QR code there, and it'll take you straight there. And before we log off, here's a final look at the bracket. As you see there, Mansfield has moved on, Yellville Summit. Lifeway Christian looks like they're heading that way. And then Conway Christian were winners, as were Thaden and England. So we're going to log off here. Join us back at about 5:45. We'll get going live, run some more commercials, some more ads, and we'll see you on the other side. In the meantime, hope everyone has a great rest of the day. For Jacob Cater and Richard Sharp, it's been an honor to bring you this 2023 Class 2A State Volleyball Tournament live and in living color from Quitman, Arkansas, Quitman High School here on Lake Area Sports. Coverage brought to you by Petty Jean Fiber. Everyone, God bless and have a great rest of your day.